Alright, so what we got here is a cut with 2500 trunk lid and repolished with CSI. I'm going to try to pan back and forth. Again, this here, like I said in my last segment, was already about 2 months after it was painted. I cut some of the wrinkle out of it. This was probably one of the worst panels on the car because it's direct in the sunlight. And then I just repolished this, so of course in repolishing it you can't see the wrinkle, the pixelation is bad, but there's definitely a difference. You can see the clarity. You can see this is a little more pixeled here. You can see the pixelation a little bit right in there. And as you pan over, so what I used here was 2500, the wool pad, CSI and polish with the wool pad. Then I used the same polish with the Griot's orange pad on the DA. And then the Griot's red pad with the Enhancer. And as I'm filming this, I am currently uploading that, discussing all about that Enhancer on the convertible. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this alone now. I'm going to let this thing simmer for a few weeks and kind of see where we're at. And if this thing attempts to shrivel up on me again. Again, this paint job's over a year old now, so it should be fully cured. So I'm expecting no more pixelation to come back in this clear because, in my opinion, it's over a year old. It should be fully cured. In the last segment, I talked about some of those reasons. I think I'm going to put these two segments together just to try to keep from so many different videos. If you want to see more about that, if you're fast forwarding through, make sure you back up and watch the first 10 minutes of this video. So, again, CSI is just some great stuff. You're still going to see some scratches. I mean, I don't do a very good job getting all my coarser scratches out when I'm cutting. Some of this stuff is probably left over from way back. So, and honestly, on this fully cured paint, if I see it's not gonna wrinkle back, then that's where a polish comes in that's got somewhat like Griot's, where it has some fillers to fill in some of these scratches, and it'll make the finish look better. But then, of course, after a few months, that's gonna wear off. But that's what CSI is good for, is it don't trap the solvents. I don't think that's quite as important on this car now because, again, the paint is a year old. So, again, the last segment, we talked about what we talked about, but now, here we are a couple hours later. I went ahead, 2500, then from here to here, Ceramex Enhancer with the wool, and then with that, with the DA. And we have got an absolute stunning finish here on this deck lid. So, even just polishing with CSI on this with the wrinkle back, it still looks way better than it did. It's amazing. So anyway, thanks for watching. And again, if you know of any information on what we've discussed today in the video, please let me know. I would love to be able to polish these cars and not have any trouble, not have any pixelation come back in the clear. And some might say, well, it's the clear. No, it's not the clear, because I've seen it in many different clears. I've now seen this on over 100 cars that I've looked at very closely, a lot of high-end cars, and they all have the same issue. So we're talking many different types of clears and many different types of processes that's being used. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.